Hello, my name is Yesenia Avila, and the topic I will be discussing today will be the effects that technology has on children. Technology has taken a big part of everyone's life, and we can all agree that technology has helped us in many things, but it has worsened some things, like taking over a bunch of jobs, leaving thousands of people unemployed. These days, technology has been very easy to get a hold of, that even our children have learned how to use a phone or a tablet without even knowing how to walk or talk yet. Many parents come home from work tired and frustrated, and the last thing they want to do is deal with their kids crying or being fuzzy. So what they do is that they find it way easier to hand over an electronic device and let them do whatever they want to keep them distracted. Technology is all around us, and it is important that we are aware of the effects it has on children when using it for long periods of time. Since I have two younger brothers between the ages of 4 and 8 years old, I have witnessed firsthand how addicting technology can be, and I have also seen how long they spend on these electronic devices on a daily basis. So this is an everyday thing from morning to night. I will be talking about the benefits technology brings for educational purposes on children. I will also be discussing how all the negative effects technology has on children when using it for long periods of time. And I will be hitting on how we can make a healthy schedule, healthy tips, just so people are informed of the things they can do to take action to stop this from affecting their kids in a negative way. So, what benefits does technology have for our children? When technology is used the correct way towards children, it benefits them in learning in a new creative way that helps them stay focused and interested in what they are learning. According to LB Education, when technology is used in specific and focused ways, it can support and achieve early childhood education and preschool learning skills. Technology helps children build a way to communicate and interact with each other in classrooms. It is recommended that teachers use both peer-to-peer interaction and know when it is appropriate to bring technology into the classroom, and when to limit screen time. According to National Association for the Education of Young Children, in a report they made in 2012, it showed that children who use technology during activities in the classroom work better as a group due to remaining focused, which helps children work as a team, which is a basic life skill that we all eventually will need later on in life in the adult world. Some negative effects that technology can bring on children would be like things like these days technology is hard to stay away from, especially because it is everywhere. You can't avoid it, you can't hide. Other kids are using it, so your child will ask you why they can't. So it's just something you're gonna have to learn to control. It is everywhere, and it is easy to get a hold of, like I mentioned. Babies love being able to use their parents' phones or tablets, any device, TV, you name it, to watch random YouTube videos, video games, may not be appropriate for them, instead of them going out to play outside and spending their free time outside, how like I used to, or you used to. We've all grew up playing outside, but these kids in this generation are growing up around technology, and it's something we can't avoid. Psychologists believe that having too much screen time for children under the age of 3 could have negative effects on their brain development. According to this article written by Ronaldo Tumbonken, it states the effects of iPads, iPhones, Androids, and other gadgets with touchscreen on children under the age of 3 who use them. They believe that screen time may have a negative effect on children's developing brain. One of the effects that technology had on children is that it is affecting their attention span. Psychologist Jim Taylor, PhD, states a child's brain is still developing and as a result malleable. When children are exposed to technology at high rates, their brain may adapt an internet approach to thinking. Children's brains are believed to be wired differently than those who did not grow up around technology. They develop thinking skills depending on internet, which is not good because we need to be able to think without relying on an internet or Wi-Fi, anything, any device, you know? You should be able to think on your own. Putting a limit on screen time for your children could be hard, especially when you have already not giving them a limit from the start. It gets even more difficult when children have already used it when not having any rules towards it. But the best thing a parent can do starting off is by setting the example themselves. Becoming mindless, children will always gravitate toward the model behaviors of their parents. So if your child sees you going outside or reading a book instead of being on your phone, they will most likely start copying you and drop their electronic device to go follow whatever their parent is doing. Another tip would be making a schedule of when your child gets to use an electronic device. On average, children between the ages of 6 to 18 years old spend around 8 hours a day on an electronic device, including a phone or a television. OSF Healthcare recommends a child between the ages of 4 and 10 spend an average of 2 to 3 hours the most using technology, cutting down the average amount they usually spend in half. By making a schedule in the time limit will train your children on a healthy way to view screens. Many people use technology for almost everything, including using it to distract their kids or siblings, and it's a good thing to inform parents and the public in general of the benefits and the disadvantages technology has on them. Technology is a very powerful and useful way to get information at first hand, but it is also something children will grow up around whether you like it or not. So it's best to be informed on the little electronic device that you will be soon handing to your child. Better to know how it works and the effects it does on their brain development than just blindly not knowing, right?